What's up, Sim N? How's it going? Where you at? Hey, welcome back, Redhead. Are you back for some more stories? Or are you back to see my face? Or you want me to turn the lights off? Oh, you're working in the Middle East? That's good. Think so. Hopefully you got a good um, madame. Oh, Hong Kong now? Oh, that's even better. More freedom, I think. And I think they're nicer, right? Who's more nice, the Middle East or Hong Kong? What do you think? And I know there's a lot of different people, so you can't, it's hard to put everybody in the same boat, but I think if you go percentage wise, you can answer. Story times with Trucker Z. Let me try to think of a story, but not too crazy. Let me try to think of a good story for once. How about that? Do I even have any good stories? I don't know. I think we talked about this before. It's like if you talk about your good, there's this guy I've been following on TikTok. He's a Muslim. I like his channel. He said something like, basically, what he's saying, what it's all about is people are gonna judge you no matter what. Like if you talk about good things and your accomplishments, you're a show off. You know, if you talk about your past and negative things, you're negative. If you talk about how else he said it, he said if you're a tough guy, you're a you're a troublemaker. He said if you're soft, you're a coward. You know what I mean? It's like don't matter what you do, people are gonna talk shit. Not everybody, of course. There was some more. He was like, "Oh, if you if you got money, people call you high class. If you don't have no money, people call you lazy and a bum." And it makes a lot of sense the way he breaks it down. He explains it better than me, but he got a good point. And a lot of people say that, like, just live your life, bro. People are gonna judge you. Like they like to say, even Jesus was judged and put on the cross. I don't really do the religion thing, but you get my point. I think just do what makes you happy, man. As long as you ain't hurting nobody. Family too. Some of my families be stressing me out, and it's like, bro, once people turn 18, you're an adult. No, 21 an official adult, but 18. If a kid, and my kids don't stress me out that much, but if a kid can move out their house when they're 18, that means they're an adult. They don't. I guess the point I'm trying to make is, baby Z's only 11 years old, 11 and a half now. She basically, when she hits 18, I'm done. I'll be able to help them, but I don't have to worry as much. I'm always gonna be around. But it'd be those grown people. It'd be those grown people, you know what I mean? Grown friends, grown family members, like acting like babies. And don't get me wrong, I can act like a big baby too. I don't want to be a hypocrite. You know, I got my own issues, but it's like, come on, man. Some of this shit be petty, like just I don't want to talk about it on here, but something that happened yesterday. Moderating for a DJ there, and I had to leave because one of the other mods started hitting on me. Really? Yeah, all that weight you're losing, Redhead. You're gonna start getting all kinds of men coming at you. Sincerely, M must have not heard my question, but it's okay. So I told him I was married, technically not a lie, and I left. Some people are weirdos. Yeah, I'm sorry if he made you feel uncomfortable. Just breathe. Yeah, that's a good one. We need those reminders, but my nose be stuffy. You already know. So, and I have a problem with nose. Like even when it's not stuffy, whenever I try doing like the inhaling through my nose, deep breaths, exhaling through my nose burns. It's weird. I still try to do it sometimes. Simmer down now. Simmer down. I still try to do it sometimes, but I don't know why my nose burns like that. But yeah, I just go with the flow, and I don't feel like what I'm doing is proper. I was talking to somebody earlier, and he told me something that some other people told me in the past, that I run away from my problems, and that's the truth. I found trucking, and I always been the type to like avoid conflict and drama and kind of just like stay in my own lane. But when I started trucking, it made it even easier because I just hop in my truck and I get away from all the bullshit. Then I got some family members that want to try to send me, messages and call me and tell me about the drama, and I'm like, bro, like, I don't need to know all that. Perfect example, right? Kind of like what I was saying earlier. PMC talks about this a lot too. What's up, Maestro? It's like if I involve myself, if I put myself in the middle of everything, I'm a drama king. If I just stay away from everybody and ignore everybody and all the drama, I'm running away from my problems. You see what I'm saying? Like PMC always says, damn if you do, damn if you don't. People are going to talk. PMC, I think you missed what I was saying earlier, but there's this guy on, can't compare them? Okay. There's this guy on TikTok I've been following. He's a Muslim. I like his channel. And, some of his videos are basically saying, like, if you're rich, he, like, basically compares, like, the opposite two sides, and people still complain. If you're rich, people say you're high class. If you're poor, people say you're a bum and you're lazy. Then he said, like, I could have some of these wrong, but he said if you're a tough guy, people call you a troublemaker. Then if you, are too soft, people call you a coward. If you, I don't know, like if you speak your mind, then you're, like you get what I'm saying, like he had more examples. I'm trying to think of them. He was saying a whole bunch of them, like, I can't remember them, but basically the point is, no matter what side you're on, people gonna talk. Same thing about money. If you like making money, people complain. If you don't make money, people call you a bum. It's like they gonna talk. Yeah, bro, I definitely understand, no doubt. We need a replay. Sniff, sniff. Ha. I can't compare my bosses. You don't have to compare your bosses, but I was just talking about like the country, I guess. Like what country you think is more friendly. Lots of difference. I respect both rules. It's okay though, since that's a good answer. Sincerely, I was basically asking her, because she used to work in the Middle East. Now she works in Hong Kong, and I'm basically asking her, like, what country you think is like, friendlier. And I know that's a broad question, but from what I hear, the Asian countries treat their employees better. They give them more days off, more freedom, better pay. And in the Middle East, they be trying to, like, trying to treat people like slaves, I guess. Yeah, even if you stay neutral, good way to put it. Um, yeah. I just thought of another one for some reason. Like if you're a boss, if you're a manager, or like a supervisor, if you're too mean, you're an asshole. But if you're too nice, you're a pushover. You're a doormat. You know. But I guess it's all about balance too, though. If you throw balance in the middle of everything, you gotta be like in the middle of everything, I guess. I don't know. But like PMC said, even if you're in the middle, neutral, they still gonna pull on both arms. I just maintain my responsibility because no matter what we do, people will talk. However, I don't stress a circle's perspective because I'm not seeking validation from them, no doubt. True, true, true. True, 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 true. For sure. Just live your life like that T.I. track. T.I. and Rihanna. Hey, you steady chasing that paper, so live your life. Oh, ain't got no time for no haters. Just live your life. That joint is fire. That whole album was hot. I like T.I. I haven't heard none of his new stuff, but T.I., Jeezy, and I guess Wayne will be my three favorite. Wayne is fire. I just never really. I got into a couple of his albums, but I don't know. I mean, he's probably better than both of them, but I just, for some reason, I rock with Jeezy the most. I just like his style, his flow, and I used to probably bang more of his music. Bang, bang. Thinking of that Capone and Noriega track. I'll be listening to that old school Capone and Nori too. I wonder if Capone was ever on a Drink Champs episode with Nori. You think they fell out? I know they fell out a few times and then they made up. I'm pretty sure they talk. I don't think it's nothing serious. Maybe Capone is just more like down low, you know? I found a track the other day. It was with yeah, that was hot, that pun. I found a track a few days ago with The Lox and who was it? It was The Lox and Mobb Deep, bro. Forgot how the track go, but it was like an older joint. Like Prodigy was still alive. I was like, yo, how come I never heard this track? It had a nice message in it too. I don't know if you ever heard it. I don't know if that's their only track, but check it out when you get a chance, PMC. The Lox with who did I just say? The Lox with Mobb Deep. Oh, he has? Yeah, I gotta check that joint out then. That's cool. Them boys like been mad tight. Gotta check out that. I haven't seen Drink Champs in a while. I just watched like the shorts and stuff like that on YouTube, but I haven't seen any like full episodes in a while. I used to watch them. Where's Rav4? What are you doing, bro? You relaxing, getting ready for bed? Yeah, that album is hot. All their albums are hot. Nori just needs to calm down with that alcohol. He got a good show, but at the same time, it's a bad show because it's just all about drinking. So that was, I think he messed up, to be honest. But he runs, from what I understand. I hear he like jogs a lot and he takes care of his health. All right, you could just relax, Rav. I was just checking up on you, bro. I'm only gonna do 30 minutes since I did one for an hour this morning. But yeah, I seen Nori doing some jogging videos and stuff like that. I mean, alcohol affects everybody differently, you know. I know it used to make me weak, but hey, I know some people that used to drink, go to the clubs, I mean, to the gym the next day like nothing. I'd be like, shit, you ain't gonna catch me in the gym for a few weeks. Yeah, he got a lot of patience, for sure. People say Fat Joe owns that. I don't know how true that is. You hear a lot of bullshit out here. Supposedly Fat Joe got booed off a stage somewhere a couple weeks ago. I don't know where it was at. I like Little Boosie too. Little Boosie's, I like his style. I definitely like Little Boosie. I had, I think, one of his albums. Yeah, him and Daddy Yankee had a little. I heard that one, I think. He said that Daddy Yankee used to see him in New York and call him the leader all the time. You the leader, you the leader. And then Fat Joe said when he dropped that Chi-Town, yeah, I think that's where it was at. And then he said once Daddy Yankee dropped that Gasolina song, he blew up. He started acting high class. He said, you know, Fat Joe, according to him, when he would see, you know, when Daddy Yankee would see Fat Joe, he would just act, you know, he would like ignore him. You are the leader. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, when you're younger, you don't get as much hangovers. I think when you start getting older, because when I was younger, I used to go back to back like nothing. Did they? Yeah. Fat Joe, they both legends. I guess Daddy Yankee's getting divorced, man. They making some crazy ass TikTok videos. It's like him and his wife like standing next to each other. I think in the courtroom, and his wife just grabs like all his money from a big bag and like runs away. I was like, yo, TikTok be making the craziest shit in the world. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I rock with Fat Joe. I like his, you know, I like some of his music, a lot of his music. Everybody's not for everybody. I think my favorite rap artist from Puerto Rico would be Cosculluela. That's my guy right there. Hector the Father was my first guy, but you know, now he's in church and shit like that. But I wonder if them two ever made a track, or if they were on the opposite, or if they had beef. Puerto Rico's small, but they be having all kinds of beef over there. But like, bro, matter of fact, I was watching a TikTok video about Puerto Rico earlier, and it was about this lady saying how there used to be like, I think 8.5 million people or whatever in Puerto Rico back in the day, and now there's only like 5.5 million. And she was like saying how, you know, if more Puerto Ricans move back to the island, it helps the economy grow. You know, they got all the white people going over there and taking over and giving them tax breaks, this, that, and the third. And they got a lot of shit going on over there with politics. But I mean, I like Puerto Rico, but I just don't like the fact how small it is. And I feel like that joint gonna get swamped. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm laughing about this. I'm bad, but I feel like that shit gonna get swallowed by a tsunami, bro. And I know you live over there, PMC. My bad. I don't know why I think that's funny, cause I got family over there. But that shit is too small for all them big ass freaking tsunamis, man. That's scary, bro. Like, you gotta have money to like get out of there in a helicopter. You know what I mean? If I had a helicopter or some shit, then I would move over there. I guess you could live over there in certain seasons, but I don't think those tsunamis are predictable like that. You know what I mean? Them shits come out of nowhere. And I think the government actually knows when they're gonna happen, but they can't scare people. What about the meteoroid? Are they called meteoroids or asteroids? I guess an asteroid. Is an asteroid and a meteoroid the same thing? We're supposed to, I think there's like a 23% chance an asteroid is gonna hit Earth like in 8 years or some shit like that. But in about 2 years, we're gonna have an update because it's gonna orbit around Earth. I don't know where it's gonna orbit, but it's supposed to do some type of orbiting, and then we're gonna have an update. But it's only supposed to be like big enough to take out a city. You know what I mean? Like a big size city in the USA. So that's what they say. But again, I think they don't want to scare people. They can't freak everybody out. So they just, like all these big ass disasters that happen, bro, they know this shit before it happens. They can't have people panicking and freaking out and calling out of work and all that, you know. And I know they don't know everything, but a lot of it. One is larger. Which one's larger? Asteroid and meteoroid. Asteroids are bigger. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, they say Puerto Rican is sinking too, right? I don't know if that's from the glaciers melting. MC Seja is my dude. Matt sounds mad familiar. I know I heard a lot of his music. I just can't picture him and think of any of his music. Julio Voltio is pretty good too. I think Big Boy was the first rap I ever heard of from Puerto Rico. He's like one of the OGs too. Vico C, and Big Boy. Damn, I can't think of one of the tracks. But I think one of my favorite old school tracks is, I don't know who sings this one, PMC, you probably know though. It was like, cierra los ojos bien, y que todavía te pido un deseo, porque tu madre, tu padre, dicen que yo soy un maleante de la calle. Yo están arrepentidos, ellos no saben lo que dicen. Yo no soy maleante, yo no soy maleante. Yo lo que quiero amarte. Yo, I don't even know who sings that, but that joint is fire. I need to hear that for real. Meteor showers are quite frequent everywhere. I know if you find a piece of an asteroid, a meteoroid, I guess a meteoroid, because the asteroid would be too big. That should be worth some big money. Yeah, that was a throwback, man. I don't know who sings it. But I'm trying to think of one of the Big Boy tracks from back in the day. Can't think of it. Yeah. Yeah, De La Ghetto represents New York. He's from New York. I like all of them too. What's up, Philly Dome? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a being safe out there on the streets, on the roads. Yeah, that movie was fire. Talento de Barrio. They love that island though because they don't move. I think a few of them moved, right? I think Don Omar moved to New York, if I'm not mistaken. I know a lot of them stay. I don't know why. Somos de Calle, yep. There's meteor rocks in the field across from my house. Why don't you go get them? Can't you sell them? Go find one. I'll give you 50,000 for one. Shit, turn around and sell it for $2 million. I don't know how much they go for, but I know they're expensive. No, I'm not into those Marvel movies. I don't watch much movies these days. The last movie I seen was Sonic 3 with my daughter. We seen it in the movie theater. We had a pretty good day that day. That was pretty cool because I used to play the video game. They're not worth that much? Oh. I thought that was worth a lot of money. Yeah, that's what they say because they don't want you to know it's worth a lot like that. You just ignore them, and the people who's gonna make the real money find them. They gotta be worth some type of good money. Yeah, but they say pennies are gonna be worth money now because they're gonna stop making them in the USA because they cost two pennies to make 1 penny. So now everything is gonna be like 5 cents, like increments of 5 cents. So everything will cost either $1.05, $1.10, or $1.15. That's what they say. Elon Musk over there trying to, cut corners, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get into politics much, but I just feel like each side does good things and each side does bad things. Some of them, the only thing I don't like about politics is how people ignore some of the good things the opposing side does. Like, give credit where credit's due. I understand you don't like these people, but if they do some things good, you could admit it. Like, you gotta admit some of it. Like, yeah, that was a good policy or a good idea. But that's just how I see it. And I know people go crazy with those politics. It's just funny because people act like we ain't even people act like they from different countries and shit. It's all a setup. Oh, I see, redhead. I see. Ya tú sabes. That was funny. I see Merlino say Ya tú sabes earlier. I used to always tell her that in her live stream. She remembered. You don't like politics, Rev? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know much about it. That's part of the reason I don't talk about it. I'm pretty sure if I was well versed in it and knew a lot, I would talk more about it. But man, I know things are gonna be wild. Things are gonna get wild over here. It's gonna be a crazy ride. At least we know the Amish people are happy because the Amish people are going to start taking over a lot of those jobs that some of these foreign people can't do no more. Yeah, I'm about to end now too soon, PMC. Stay safe. Stay wavy. I wonder if you were supposed to go eat last time. You were thinking of Chili's or I think you were going to go to Chili's. Not really my favorite spot. I don't really like the big chains, but I understand why people go to them. At least you know what you're getting. Some of these smaller local restaurants, man, be disappointing. Like, how don't you know you're selling trash? I think they know. They just don't care. I see you guys tomorrow. Get some rest, Rav and Redhead and anybody else, I guess. Hell no, bro. That's crazy. That dude think I'm a booth master. I'm not a booth master, bro. I was a booth rookie. That's not the word I was trying to find. Amateur, there you go. Same thing, I guess. I'll see you guys tomorrow, though.